You are watching this exclusively on WPRI.com. We wanted to do a little talk back with Maury Hirschgordon just to kind of break down Barrington, Rhode Island's 6-1 win over Bowling Green, Kentucky today. Maury, these Barrington, Rhode Island boys and their backs against the wall is when they are able to perform. How amazing is it that this team is able to overcome this kind of adversity?
It's pure resiliency, Ruthie. I mean, you think about it, right? More than 18,000 people at Howard J. Lamade Stadium this afternoon at the stadium right behind me. All the pressure, on both of these teams, Kentucky and Rhode Island. The season is over if you lose, but Barrington is now 10-0 this summer in these games, in elimination games. They keep their season alive. Really good pitching, really good defense. We've been stressing that all weekend long, but that's really the name of the game for this Barrington team. If they do that and they get a couple runs, they're most likely to win a game, and that's exactly what happened today. The bats finally woke up, and they polish off a 6-1 win.
I want to get to Owen Pfeffer here in just a second, but we have to talk about that SportsCenter top 10 catch from Colin Crane. I mean, if that doesn't embody this defense, then what does?
That's exactly right? Your shortstop is one of the leaders in the infield. They flash the leather all the time. We saw it yesterday with the 1-6-3 double play. James Caldarella making a great play at the hot corner. Today, it was Colin Crane's chance to step up, and he does. Picture perfect technique when you think about it. He gets down in the crouch as a shortstop. He drops his left foot and he sticks his glove out and races right to the ball. He doesn't slow down. He doesn't, try to find the ball. He runs right to the spot to beat the ball to where it was going to fall, and it falls in his glove, and deservingly so, because he's such a great defensive player. All of these boys are. Anybody can step up at any certain time, and in that moment, it was Colin Crane.
Owen Pfeffer has really just kind of become the mascot of this Barrington, Rhode Island team, and just his ability to perform under pressure. Their backs were against the wall in their regional championship game, and now again here in the World Series, pitching a complete game, two-hitter, and he has so much character and so much fun on the mound. He's really just been a joy to watch.
Oh, he's great. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He shows all the emotions, but he keeps most of them in check, which is good. But he really focuses on the mound out there. He's not a big kid. He's not an overpowering pitcher. But much like yesterday with Alex Anderson's performance, these Barrington pitchers, they're pitchers. They're not throwers. And I know we've talked about that before. They won't overpower you with anything quick. No 70, 75-mile-an-hour fastball. But they pitch to the blacks. They throw curveballs, and that's exactly what Owen Pfeffer did. 7 strikeouts this afternoon, 2 hits. He doesn't allow an earned run, and he polishes off the Barrington program's first win here at the Little League World Series. One other thing I should mention, he threw a complete game to get his team here to the Little League World Series. So I asked him after the game to kind of compare those two performances. He told me this one clearly blows away the one in the New England Regional Championship because it's history and because it's on this stage.
Maury, pitching and defense, as you said, have really been key for the Barrington Little Leaguers. But today they finally got those bats going. What do they need to do in order to keep that momentum and to continue hitting throughout this World Series run?
It's just going to take a poke or two in one of the early innings to get the rally started, and that's what Miles Fontaine and Lucas Tanis said in the post-game press conference. Once they see one base hit, and then you get another, and then you get another. The big inning with 4 runs in the 4th inning, Barrington sends 9 to the plate. 4 hits, 2 for extra base hits. Miles Fontaine comes off the bench, a big double. Blake Dolan comes off the bench, a big single to keep the rally going. Everybody in this lineup contributes, whether you're a starter, whether you're off the bench. They all can be interchangeable. A ton of them play different positions out there on the field. So it really is a well-rounded group. Anybody can get hits at any time. And when the bats get going and the pitching and the defense is usually plays pretty well, then it's a good recipe for success for this team.
And Maury, looking ahead, the Barrington Little Leaguers will play again on Monday. What can you tell us about that matchup?
Yeah, I mean, first, they earn a much-deserved day off on Sunday. I think they want to kind of just rest and relax and kind of just soak this all in. It's a big win on the national stage. I think they're going to have Sunday. They're going to go to the MLB Little League Classic game. It's Cubs versus Pirates, so they'll be able to meet some Major League Baseball players and take in a Major League Baseball game. And then they'll get back to the drawing board. Monday afternoon is going to be another tough test. All the teams remaining here in Williamsport are very good. So they're either going to face a New Jersey team or the team from Hawaii. It'll be the loser of that game in the winner's bracket, which is tomorrow afternoon on Sunday. Both teams have really good offenses. Both teams have really good pitching. That's all the teams, though, left here in Williamsport. I should also mention, with the win today, Barrington assures itself as one of the 12 teams left in the world and one of the only 6 teams left in the country. 2 teams will be eliminated from the tournament today. So this is one of the best 6 teams in the country right now, one of the top 12 squads in the world. This team deserves to be on this stage, and they'll give it everything they can on Monday afternoon.
Really amazing numbers there when you think about it that way. And Maury, I need you to talk to the Barrington Little Leaguers and tell them to root for the Pirates during that game, because I really just kind of need the Cubs to keep losing for my Cardinals. Can you do that for me?
Well, geographically, they're a little closer to Pittsburgh than Chicago, so I think they'll be pulling for Pittsburgh tomorrow.
I love it. I love it. We'll use that. We'll go with that. Maury, awesome stuff in Williamsport. Say hi to those people behind you and tell them to stop bothering you while you're on TV.
Oh, I will. We have the whole Feedy clan right behind me watching every moment, so they say hi. Everybody here in Williamsport says hi.
Bring them in.
Should we bring them in? Matt Feedy, come on. You're on live TV. Here we go. Outfielder for Barrington Little League. I don't have a cameraman, so we're going to have to back up a little bit. He's on his tiptoes. But what did it mean? You're out there, more than 18,000 people, and you guys get that win today.
It felt good, and we played hard. We pulled off with the win.
What makes this team so resilient? You guys, backs against the wall. You're 10-0 this summer now in elimination games.
We just try. We have good defense, we have good pitching, and we just hit the ball.
Speaking about the offense, how important is it when, one person gets a hit to really start a rally? How contagious is that in the dugout?
It's good because everybody has just cheers, and then it gives everybody confidence to just hit.
And for you to have Dad here with you on this journey, speak to how special it's been all through regionals. You're in the dorms together. Now you're here on the world stage.
It feels special because of me and my dad have a strong connection in baseball and in hockey, so it feels good, and it's good to have him around coaching.
And last one for Matthew Feedy, what's your message to everybody back home in Barrington?
Hi, watch us on TV.
Hi, and watch us on TV. That sounds like a plan. Matthew Feedy, outfielder for the Barrington Little Leaguers. Ruthie, I'll send it back to you.
Oh, Maury, please congratulate that whole family for me. It's so awesome. I'm so glad we got to have him on here. You're watching this exclusively on WPRI.com. Continue to follow us here for the Barrington Little League World Series run.